Alright, so this was today's project, was putting in a propane heater as a backup source to the wood stove, which was yesterday. And this is one of those things that it was just totally perfect. And it's like, what could go wrong? And everything just kept going right. So we originally were going to put this over here where the entertainment center is, on the wall somewhere. But then I suggested that we should put it underneath the window, since you have to open a window anyway when you're using propane heater like this. Little cement blocks inside. So we measured it, and it was the same width as the window. And then we measured it top to bottom, and as you can see, there's a little table right here, and it fit just perfectly between the two. And then of course the other thing that was, the gas line was on, the correct side of the table, so we didn't have to do anything about moving the table. And then we drilled the hole for the gas line and out the other side, and we had to make the hole a little bit bigger with a pocket knife. That was probably the only hiccup that we had, and it works great. And in fact, I think it actually heats better than the wood stove. Even on the, just using one of those bricks, cement brick, not cement, but just using one of those ceramic bricks inside, certainly heats a lot faster. But if you know anything about propane, it creates, condenses moisture up to the ceiling, and so the roof is not insulated or designed for propane. It's designed for a wood stove, so it's only an occasional kind of use type situation. So I had the propane hooked up outside, and we tested it out. It took about 5 minutes to bleed the air out, and everything works great. Not that it's any big deal, but today we painted or primed the ceiling and the loft, one of the lofts, and finished doing the areas that I couldn't reach because I needed a ladder because I'm short. Still have to do that. Still have to finish the bathroom. Not much to say today. Yesterday was mostly painting and doing a store run. We're looking for some things for the DC power line. We want to do a pull cord if possible. So I think we're going to do a combination of an AC, screw-in light bulb, but then just wire it for DC and just put in a DC light that has an AC base. That's what I think we're going to do. We've tried the RV places, and they don't have a pull cord on anything. And we want to put this right in the middle of the ceiling when you won't be able to reach up there to flip the switch. We primed the ceiling in one of the lofts and part of the bathroom yesterday. The goal today is to prime the other loft and finish the bathroom, and maybe even start painting the rest of it with paint rather than just primer. The loggers are working in 2 different locations today, but they're mainly working up there. You probably can hear them. I don't know how close they are, but they sound really loud. But I can't see them. What I do know is that they're clear cutting a field because we're going to be putting in an apple orchard up there. And so I'm assuming that's what they're doing today, because they've just been going non-stop since they started. Chopped a little bit of wood today for the fireplace. I've got a broken axe, so I can't really do a lot. I need to replace the handle. It's working okay for now. Someone told me to soak it in water and make the wood swell up, and that would help. I did that, but it made my axe all rusty. So someone else said to get as much rust off as you could and put some acetone on it. I don't know. We'll figure out what to do with it. I have another doctor's appointment today, getting my third shot in my left eye. That's this afternoon. So I'm not really sure how much work I'm going to do today, or how much work I'm going to do tomorrow. Tomorrow I actually have a fasting blood lab to do, so I may just not do much anything tonight anyway. I usually have to conserve my energy when I am fasting because it's very hard for me to go 12 hours without eating, being a diabetic and stuff. And out here my diet tends to be, my sugars tend to be kind of low anyway, so I need to be able to figure out what I'm going to eat that's going to sustain me for the 12 hours. Especially since it's a different time than what I would normally do for my blood work, so it means that it's like 2 hours earlier than what I would normally do. So, I don't know. I'm not in that great of a mood today. Not really sure why. It's a lovely day out. Sun's deciding to get bright on me. I actually did my first real fire, maybe second real fire in the Franklin stove. Not sure I like it. I wish I had the other stove back. This one looks a lot better. It only warmed up the cabin initially 4 degrees and then eventually 6 degrees. And then I went to bed. And I woke up and the thing was completely cold. But it did, all the wood that was in there, it was all ash. So, I mean, it definitely um, devoured the wood. So I guess that's good. There was no smoke in the cabin, so the air is working correctly. Um, I don't know, I'm just kind of in a blasé mood today. The back hurts a little bit too. Not sure why. Usually that means either I slept bad, or I'm having kidney problems, or I was doing something stupid. And yesterday I didn't do anything stupid. And my back was hurting before I was chopping wood, so that doesn't really affect it. And I'm pretty sure it's not the kidney problems, because of where it hurts. And I don't think I slept bad. But I don't know. Maybe I did. I do know that I've gotten into a good sleeping pattern. I like it. When I'm at my dad's house, I'm all over the place, sleeping wise. I mean, not as far as going when I go to bed and so forth. Out here, I have a pattern. I like that better. I like having some normalcy in my life. I like having a place to call my own. Even though this technically isn't my own, it's my stuff in there. It's where I've been living. It's my food in there. Where I cook, where I clean. So yeah. I imagine by the end of this month the place is going to be really, really nice. We're We bought some underlayment for the flooring in the bathroom and the kitchen. We already had the flooring, but we didn't have the underlayment or water barrier, so we got a combination water barrier underlayment. So if we don't paint today, that's probably our project for today, is to do the flooring. Can't do the composting toilet until the bathroom is painted, floored. So I'm kind of really pushing to get those two things done because I'm tired of using that little travel toilet. I mean, it's great, it really is, but you got to empty it every 6 days, every 6 to 7, every 6 to 8 days, depending on how much you use it, I guess. I don't know. I really like the thought of the composting toilet, and I want to get used to it, using it, and stop talking about it, and actually start having it in there in place. It'll make it feel more like home. We got the sink out yesterday, and we polyurethaned it. We cleaned it up and polyurethaned it, and then the wife of the owner backed into it and broke it. So that's being fixed right now. We are going to put that in today, or not today, but tomorrow or the next day. No, it won't be the next day. So we were going to put it in tomorrow if we got the flooring done today. So I'm not sure when that's going in now, but it should be in by next week, by the end of next week at the very latest. I mean, there's no reason why it wouldn't be in by the end of next week. So the video cut off at some point. I have no idea where that cut off at. Doesn't really matter. Firewood. The forest provides for me constantly. The trees around here are non-stop dropping sticks and logs, or falling over, or being cut down. I only have to walk like 20 feet to get a pile of sticks, if that. To get some wood to chop 50 to 100 feet in all directions. It's amazing. If I were living out here full time, I'm sure I'd clean it up, but I mean, literally every day, sticks are constantly being dropped from these trees. And I just, I'll go back to the same spots that I was at a couple days ago, and there's sticks again, lying around again. So it's kind of amazing that this forest provides like that, but especially like right here. I've never been in an area where trees are constantly dropping sticks at. But not really sure why either, because there's hardly, I think I know like 3 dead trees, and that's it. I don't know, it's just, I mean, I know trees do that, but it just amazes me that there's so much, and it happens all the time. And other people have commented on it too. But anyway, let me show you. This right here is what I've gathered just this morning. In a matter of less than 5 minutes. There's the wood pile, that's where I sit. And I was like right over there. Just walked right there and got all that. This is one of my projects. I'm not really sure if you call it a project or not, but I found this when I was looking for wood, mushroom covered log, and I polyurethaned it twice now, and this is going to be a decoration inside the cabin if it turns out okay. The colors have kind of gone from it, so I don't know, it's still really pretty and still really interesting.